So, welcome to the IT Sligo online summer camp for games development. My name is Neil Gannon, and I'm a lecturer in games development IT Sligo. And I'm going to quickly just show you the software that we're going to be using, and we're going to get straight into actually making some games. So before we do anything, I would kindly ask that in the description of this video, you might take 20 seconds to fill out this very, very brief participant survey just to help me out to know, hey, who's done it, how many have done it, and so on. Moving quickly on, we're going to be using the Unity game engine to do our development. So they have their website, Unity, unity3d.com. So we're going to go here, and they have kind of two kind of download options that you can get here. I would highly recommend going for the Unity Hub here. So you can click on it, it'll download a piece of software for you. And that'll be our gateway to installing the actual tool itself. So when you actually install that Unity Hub, you'll see something similar to this. You can see there's an install section just down here. Now yours will be empty starting off, but I've a few of them put in here. Just have a few installed already. So if you want to add a new installation, you can just click the add button up the top. And then you get to pick the version that you want kind of out of here. So you'll probably see a lot more than me as it hides any install that you already have. So there is a 2020 version, but I would pick the 2019 one that's just beneath it. I'll be using 2019. It doesn't have to be this one that I selected here, just a note. I already have it installed, so I won't be clicking anything here. So any of these versions of 2019 that you kind of see showing up will be absolutely fine. You can do 2020. I haven't really used it too much. Everything will work the exact same in it though, so it doesn't really matter too much. So we'll be using Unity. To note that when you're actually installing Unity then as well, you get to kind of pick some of the different add-ons that you want. You 100% require this Microsoft Visual Studio Community 2019. Unity will be the tool that we use to make our games and lay everything out and import all of our stuff, but Visual Studio is where we're going to be writing our code. So without Visual Studio, our life is going to be very, very, very difficult. So that's a hugely important bit to make sure that you download then as well. So that is Unity Hub. Download a version of Unity through the hub, and then make sure that you're selecting Visual Studio to be installed along with it. Okay, so that's the Unity stuff done. An optional tool that we're going to be using here is Paint.net. So if you're on Windows, we're going to be kind of maybe creating some of our own art assets. So we're going to use Paint.net to do this. So it's a completely free tool, has some similar kind of features to, say, Photoshop and that kind of stuff. Now, if you're on a Mac or a Linux machine, you should be able to get the GIMP for those. And that'll work in the exact same kind of way. It'll have a fairly similar layout. The tools work pretty much in the exact same way then as well. They just look a little bit different. We're also going to have Piskel, which is going to show up on the first day as well. This will be creating animated sprites, and just to make our lives again more easy when we're kind of building this stuff out. So there is an online version of this, or you can download it then as well. There is a download section up the top here. Okay, so you can pick for whatever one you want. And then finally, for later on, we'll have a music creation tool called Bosca Ceoil, and we're going to use this to kind of create some music. So you can download that then as well. We can have a look through it. We won't be using it on the first day, but we will be using it at some point. And that's it. That's our introduction, and that is all the software that we require. So once again, just at the very, very start, maybe have a go at the participants survey. So thank you.